Hi, I'm Mr. Parmalee. I'm here to help you out with Subaru University. I'm excited to get you into the program here, so take a look at what I need from you. This is going to also be linked in the video, but here's my email address. Please send me an email with two things. That's all I need from you. But first off, you do need to be an active student at Arapahoe Community College, as I'm the coordinator for Subaru University in conjunction with Arapahoe Community College. If you're taking concurrent enrollment through ACC, that's no problem too. You're a student. But I need your first and last name. Just think about how you want this to read on an official certificate, meaning that if you have a nickname, you probably want to avoid that. But give me a very, whatever it is you want to be. Your first and last name, and then your ideal email address. So send that to me, and then when I'm in my office, it doesn't take me but a few minutes to get you set up as a new student. I put that into my portal, and then all of a sudden you will get an email that looks just like this. So keep an eye on your spam. This is time sensitive. You only have 96 hours to complete the process after you get the email. Otherwise, it locks you out. So they do this to keep things secure, since it's Subaru University. A really good training pathway, though, for you, and a great way to get started in the automotive industry. So read the details in here, but the bottom line is it's time sensitive, okay? Try to not do this on your cell phone. Sit down on at least a tablet, preferably a PC, and I'm going to click this little hyperlink right down here, and we're going to see what it asks for next. So Subaru account creation. We're going to go ahead and create that account, but you're going to have to retype the email that you just used to create that account. So you're going to enter that information and click update, and then it's waiting for verification. So an email has been sent to the same email. Please check the link in that email now for security email address. The email should arrive shortly. If you don't see it, check your junk folder or hit resend. So now we have to go back to our inbox again on our email, and there is a secondary email that you will get. And now we have to come down here and click on this one, and it only gives you 5 minutes, okay? So cool. We verified it. Now I can go back to the other tab, and now we can actually create our account. You might think, like, why is that so super secret? Well, this is not just open for public information. This is requiring you to be a student at a college and enrolled in a training program. So if you have a friend that wants to do it, I'm sorry, if they're not an active student, they're just not able to take the training that you have access to as a student. So first thing, it's like, boom, it wants your social number right off the bat, okay? If you're doing this because of a classroom assignment and you don't really care about it, you can make up a number, okay? That's not a problem. But realize that if you're trying to, keep this as a training pathway for years to come, maybe you actually want to work in a Subaru dealership, retailer someday, you probably really do want to use your actual social number, but it's not going to, go and check and see, if this is real. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have 6, 7, 8, 9. But notice I didn't put any dashes here, okay? So if you come down here, it's like, wait a minute, you have to put a dash in there. So you're going to put some dashes in there, okay? Just like so, and now it's happy, okay? So 1, 2, 3, dash, 4, 5, dash, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, I'm just making this account up so you can see how to do it, because there's a few steps involved. And this one is restricted, okay? So it's smart enough to know that if I'm just trying to make up a number, I had better make up a better number than just that. So let's try something a little bit different if we're just trying to make this up. Make up a number that you can actually remember, okay? I'm going to go with like an old phone number and just see if that works okay for me here. All right, maybe it'll like that one better. And submit. Okay, so here we go. So I recommend, take your phone out right now if this is you and you're trying to really make an account, and take a picture of that. Gosh, because you just don't want to lose track of this information. Even when working on cars, if I've got something like, hey, is that bolt, supposed to be right here? I do this kind of stuff all the time. So here we go. Now it's talking about you can use this to reset the password, link on the login screen to reset your password and have it sent to security email. And we can go right here to Subaru Net and see if we can get in with this. So don't forget, we have to have that information here. And you know what? If you want to print it, go for it. And you can continue to Subaru Net right here or click the link here. But I've got to warn you, when you go in for training, oddly enough, don't save that as a hyperlink on your computer. Don't save that. You really need to manually type in Subaru Net every time. I've gotten away with saving it as a favorite and a bookmark and all that kind of stuff sometimes, but sometimes it doesn't work, and I don't know why. But I've had a number of students have struggles with that. So we're going to click here, and now it wants in. It wants to use a different username here. So let's just see if I can go back to my picture that I just took and remember exactly what it was. And here we go. We have the username of SSUE9441. And we'll continue. And now we put in the password. And this is kind of a difficult one. They really make this tough. It probably would have been better for me to maybe copy and just paste this, because I'm looking at my phone over here just to make sure I get it perfect. And I'm going to make it so you can see it here too. It gave me a Q, an exclamation point, exclamation mark, capitalize B, V, S, 1, lowercase u, Q, another exclamation point, and a 1. Okay, and hopefully I typed that in right. Let's see. No, we're not going to save that. All right, it wants a new password, but realize you really got to be careful here, folks. 10 characters, 3 of the 4 following types. You need to use the lowercase, some caps, some numbers, and a special character here. So let's just see here. Let's use ACC is awesome. And let's make sure that's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're good. ACC is lowercase AWESOME. ACC. Let's make it so you can see a 2. And we got to do some lowercase. Is. If I can spell awesome correctly, that would be awesome. Let's see if this works. We're in. Excellent. If you've made it this far, you are sailing along nicely. Okay, and we're going to hit OK over here. Now here's the deal. If you read the fine print in that first email they gave you, it said that you wouldn't have training access for 2 days. Okay, but they're constantly making updates with Subaru University. It's getting better by the minute. Watch carefully here. I'm going to see. I don't even know the answer here if I can get you in right now. See this little drop-down menu? Okay. Over here, it says communications, parts, service, service operations, technical, and then training. On the drop down for the training, your training is going to take place at Star U. So let's click right there. And now it's asking for us to log in again, okay? And our username and all that good stuff. It normally would not do that. But since we are totally new, it's possible it's not going to let us get into the actual training piece of it yet. Okay, and I can easily set up another video for that. So we're going to try real quick though, going back to my username, which I don't remember what it is. So luckily I took a photo. We have SS. Yeah, that's it right there. And continue. Make it so you can see a 2. ACC is awesome. All right. So it's not letting us in. It's like your attempt was unsuccessful, contact the service desk. It's because it's asking us to wait 2 days, okay? And that was on the very first email of taking 48 hours. So you may at this point be like, I want to get in for training. All right, give it 2 days. And then if you can't get in, you got a couple options. You can call this phone number here, or you can reach out to me directly as a Subaru University coordinator, and I'm happy to help you out. So stay tuned. I'm going to have another video here once we can get into this account, and I'll show you exactly where all that training takes place. Have a great day.